Wow, the Magician card's popular today. So these 3 cards all came out at once. All right, so I won't even bring them up yet. I'll just further get more information. Can you please tell me more about the Magician reverse, please? Ooh. We've got 3 major arcana cards, and I've got five cards out. Okay. What's the last cards here? Okay. All right, Taurus. We got the Magician in the reverse. This was the first card in the last reading, so magic is afoot. Magic is abound. It's everywhere. Depends on your perspective on how you're going to take it in. And then to further explain that card, we have the Devil. And I love this card because look at this. There's like this zombie thing creeping up here. And then right here, wait, yeah, it's like somebody's hand with a cigarette, but they're clearly just died because they're holding the cigarette still, but clearly they're dead because what? I gotta stretch my leg a little bit, cramping. Ugh. Okay. So Taurus, are your addictions clouding your judgment? I would say yes. I would say I just heard drunk on power. Or it's like a type of power, but at what cost? Okay. I might come back to that. So then we have the Chariot. It was in the reverse, but I want to show it to you in the upright. And the King of Wands. This also came out in the reverse. I'm getting a sense of you feel lost. Probably because you're indulging too much. I'm hearing that you feel like you don't have any passion. At least any passion in what you used to have. The things that you used to have passion in that you don't have passion in anymore. Because you don't know, it's like you don't know what's real and what's not. You don't know what's fake. You don't, something is clouding your judgment. Something is putting a sheen over what you're able to perceive and the information that you're getting. And it's causing you to like second guess yourself and overthink things. And then we have the Six of Hazards. And then this card came out in the reverse, but again, I want to show you in the upright. This is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like you feel like you're not in control of what's happening to you. And again, that makes sense because this card came out in the upright. There's maybe a little bit too much partying happening. Six of Hazards. You're being manipulated for sure. That's part of the reason why you're not sure what's real and what's not. Because somebody that you have some type of relationship with or some type of understanding with is holding something over your head. And you don't know which way to go. You don't know. It's like a long-time relationship, maybe like a friend or a family member, that this is like a game that you guys played for so long, and you played your role and they played their role, and you're just kind of at the point right now that you're doing everything that you can to stay in it, which I really don't understand why you would do that, but it's probably because of this investment that you have with this relationship with this person. Again, I don't feel like this is romantic. I feel like this is like a family member or friend. And you just want what's real. You just want, like, you're putting out the energy of what's real and what's true to you, and you're putting out your true emotions, but that's not what you're getting back in return, and you know that, but you just keep acting like that's not what it is, and you're like distracting yourself to deal with it, because for you, having them in your life is more important than like tackling the issues, because you know if you tackle the issues, it would probably destroy the dynamic that you have, and you're doing everything you can to keep, like, to deal with it, instead of like deal with it as is, instead of like getting to the root course of the problem and doing something about it. Because the Chariot talks about going places by sheer will, but with it being in the reverse, it's like it's going nowhere. It's going nowhere. And the King of Wands in the reverse is like somebody that's manipulative and knows how to use their shine and their passions to loop you into what they want you to do. Okay. Oh, that's that. Okay, I'm feeling drawn to use this deck here, so it's the totally unofficial Tarot Time deck, or I said Tarot Time. A totally unofficial Adventure Time deck. Don't know if you guys ever watched the show. Highly recommend it. It may seem silly because it is, but if you watch the show from start to end, it's pretty fucking profound. And to me, I think that's life. It is silly, and it's deep, and it's surface, and it's so many different levels depending on what you choose to focus on. Oh, here he goes. All right, so I'm just gonna get further clarification here. Can I get a little more clarification on the first two cards? The Magician and the Devil in the reverse, or the Magician in reverse and the Devil. Oh, I love my kitties, but oh my gosh. Three of Wands. So, with the Magician in the reverse and the Devil card, I'm hearing third-party situations. There's other people in your ear telling you things or giving you information that may or may not be true, but you're taking it in, and it's interfering with what you're trying to create. It's interfering with you knowing the truth. Stop listening to gossip. That's what I just heard. Stop listening to gossip. And maybe chill out on things that distract you from reality. Whatever that might be. It doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol or unhealthy things. It could just be something that pulls you from your responsibilities and you put them off for too long. So I pulled some cards for the next two, and we got the Devil again, but we also got the Temperance in reverse. We got both of these cards in reverse, and I just want to show them to you in the upright because this, I think, decks are fun, obviously. And that's the Temperance card. So this state that you're in where you don't know which direction to go, you don't know who to believe and who not to believe, and kind of feeling like negative and like, I think it's telling you that you're out of balance, and the reason why you're out of balance is because you're indulging too much, which I thought was obvious, but it's coming up again, so you need to hear it again, apparently. You need to get your shit together. You need to have a clear mind, a clear head, a clear heart when trying to figure out this, whatever it is that you're trying to figure out. Because you're out of balance, and you're out of balance because you need to, hold on. I think you're out of balance because you're conflicted about whatever this devil energy is. It might be a person. It might be a relationship that you know is no good for you, but you truly love them. Again, I'm not getting a relationship vibe. I'm getting friends or family vibe. Or maybe it was somebody that you used to be involved with a long time ago romantically, but are no longer involved with, and they're just a friend. And you don't know which way to go with that, because it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. But you do know that it's causing chaos and destruction in your life because it's creating imbalance. Okay? Where'd my deck go? Oh. And how about a little more information on the last set of cards? Judgment. Again, major arcana cards coming out. This card's funny. Judgment. And there's the Magic Man. Okay? The Magic Man is the magician. Okay? And this, normally Temperance is the only deck that is showing as an angel. See the red wings? This one has red wings too. That's not normal in most tarot decks. Recreating the past, I just heard. Hold on. Six of Hazards. This relationship, whatever it is in question, I feel like this person is pretty toxic, and it's just a matter of time before you get rid of them. You just gotta put your foot down. You gotta stand up for yourself, and you gotta decide what's really important to you. This person's well-being or your well-being. When major arcana cards come out like that in a reading, it's because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So spirit, guides, ancestors, God, whatever you want to call it, is coming in and saying, well, I'm just gonna gently nudge you or extremely nudge you onto this path, because the path that you're currently on is not what we agreed to, dude. It's not what we signed up for. We being you, When you came here, you decided that you wanted to do XYZ and you wanted to learn XYZ. And this situation is like putting all of that on pause. So what's more important, them or you? And I feel like in this case, it's appropriate for you to be selfish. It's appropriate for you to decide that it's for you, and they'll figure it out on their own. I think this person is very manipulative and knows exactly what they're doing, and might be a type of devil in their own right. And the lesson that you need to learn is how to recognize it. And once you recognize it, you can't just not do anything about it. Because that's not what we're here for. We're not here to lay down and pretend that we're dead. We're not zombies, even though this is zombie tarot. All right, let's do... So this deck is for couples normally, but I feel like this has to do with some type of relationship. So we'll try to use it vaguely. This is called the Rebel deck. It's an oracle deck. So I'm just gonna shuffle real quick for final messages and advice for Taurus. Hello. Okay, that's a lot of cards. People are messy. Time to talk money. Let's get down to business. This isn't personal. Right away, those three cards, I feel like this person or relationship is not only affecting you mentally, it's affecting your money because it's holding you back. Forgive came out in the reverse. The forgiveness doesn't need to come from you. Give 0. Get honest as fuck came out in the reverse. If you tried to say your truth to this person or the situation, they're just gonna kick in with the manipulation and try to put you right back where it works for them. So I don't know, maybe ghosting might be appropriate in this fuck. Or get the fuck out came out in reverse. It's interesting. Get the fuck out came out in reverse. And your friends miss your face in the reverse. Is this someone that lives with you? Not saying or you get the fuck out. It's like they need to get the fuck out. And I feel like with your friends miss your face in the reverse is like this situationship, relationship, whatever this is, has like impeded you from even having like making new friends, or like situations that might have popped up where it could have been friends or whatever, just didn't happen because this thing took up all of your time, space, and energy. So yes, Taurus, you got some work to do. You know what you need to do. You know the truth, and your heart's just so big that, and you love this person or this situation. It could be a job, so much that you're compromising too much, and you gotta draw the line somewhere, or else be a doormat for the rest of your life. All right, that's what I got for Taurus. Let's see.